I will send Maddie off. Time now for Magic Moments, covered by State Farm. And we're going to go this week with a don't sleep theme for this one. So we're highlighting players and teams who have had magic moments, but are still maybe even at this point in the season a little bit under the radar. So Ari, we're going to start with you. Who has caught your eye?
From one Maddie to another. We went from Madison Booker to Madison.
How about that transition?
Taking a page out of your book, Taylor Tannebaum. But Maddie Hayes from NC State has really put on. Let me just read the stats because I don't like to get them wrong. When she's on the floor, NC State has outscored its opponents by 361 points, the best of any player on the team. When she's on the court, the minutes, 900 off the court, 230. The point differential, 361 versus -18. Maddie is a difference maker on this team. There's a reason this senior decided to go back. She has an end goal of making the Final Four, getting a championship, and I think that if they're going to do it, it's this team.
She's a glue piece. If you watch NC State, she's not Sanaya Rivers or Isaiah James or even Zoe Brooks, who had a great game against Notre Dame, that you're going to be talking about a ton, but she does all of those little things to make the Wolfpack who they are.
Quickly,
go.
If NC State wins, Rivers, James, and Hayes are combined for 41.5 points per game. In the 5 losses this season, the 3 have combined for less than that. So she's a difference maker.
What is that Wolfpack saying? It's the strength of the pack.
We're the red and white for, yeah.
The strength of the pack.
Is the wolf, and the wolf is the strength of the pack. I know this, I promise you.
Yeah, she does. It's the strength of the pack, which really underscores the importance of Madison Hayes. We'll rock with that. Okay, what about you? Who have you been looking at that you're like, man, she's not being talked about enough?
Yeah, I think we have to go with Serena Sundell. She's one of the best point guards in the nation that maybe people aren't quite talking about. I think when people think of Kansas State, they think of Ayoka Lee. Ayoka Lee has unfortunately had some injury issues this season, which underscores how important Serena Sundell is. She is second in the nation assists with 7.1 per game, so obviously one of the best facilitators of a really efficient offense. But then also she's become their top scoring option with Ayoka Lee out. So we saw that she had a 20-point game last time out against Baylor. But game before that, she had career high 15 assists. Earlier this season, she had 27 points against TCU. But I also love that because she's a big guard, they can do a lot of different things with her.
Yeah.
And they can even post her up down low against some of those smaller guards. So she's really important to this team. And if they're healthy, if Ayoka Lee's back, this is a team that if they get hot, I think a lot of teams are going to be nervous to see in March, but they'll also need a lot from her on both ends if they want to kind and get over the hump. And I think they're looking for their first Sweet 16 appearance since 2002. So a lot on the line there.
I absolutely love that pick because I don't think she gets enough love at all because of what she does for her team's success as a whole. Okay, I'm going to stick with the purple theme. But I'm going to go with TCU, yes, and the Big 12 theme. I'm going with Haley Van Lith, and hear me out, because I know she has been a big name in women's college basketball for a while when she was playing at Louisville. Then we know the story. She transferred to LSU. It didn't necessarily work out there, and, fit is everything in terms of what it means for your success on the court sometimes. She chose to go to TCU this year, and she's thriving again. And I just don't think she's getting as much pub as she was in the past when she played for the Cards. She's averaging 17.7 points per game, which leads TCU. She's been efficient as well, shooting a career high, nearly 46% from the field, a career high 5.5 assists per game. She also leads the team in steals. She had 2 double-doubles this year, had 0 last year. So as I kind of alluded to, environment is everything. And for HVL, TCU is a really good basketball team, and they have potential to make a deep run in the NCAA tournament. And I don't know that we focused enough on HVL and the turnaround she has made to help propel this team from where they were last year to where they are this year.
You're so correct about the fit. We always talk about the talent of the player, but you have to be able to thrive in that system. You see Haley not only performing on the court, but a newfound confidence about her, a brand new slate. We were a little skeptical when she decided to do the first transfer, and now I'm glad she's found a home because draft stock really matters when it comes time. And you're looking at Haley Van Lith that dropped last year. Let's just be honest. She dropped in draft stock last year, pining her way back up to, the first round because of how she's been able to blend with her team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't say enough about just what this TCU team, really led by Van Lith, has been able to do this year to a historic season. Obviously, a big game on the line tonight, as you mentioned earlier. So that's a team I have my eye on in March because we saw some of what they can do. They, they stumbled a little bit. They had that really big loss to South Carolina. They, stumbled a little bit in the Big 12 as well. But I think that's a team where you just can never really fully count them out just because of the talent they have on the floor.
Yeah, that Big 12 title up for grabs today between TCU and Baylor.